Okay, this is Chalfin, and my computers were taken over again in a very brutal uh, in, intrusion this time. Over the last 30 days, I suspect they've been keylogging and forwarding my browser again after I had wiped out my computer. However, I detected it last Thursday on the 23rd when I discovered these files in my trash can. And when I discover these exe files that have been put in my terminal was open, I knew that these guys were in again. But the most important, I mean, they're all bad. But here is my backup file. So they backed up my computer again and uploaded it through Updraft. But here is a browser, Chrome browser extension file, and then right underneath of it is a fancy box keylogger. So they've been keylogging me again. And what they have done has also installed Trojans that have attached to my Expedia documents that I'm using to adjudicate my alleged accusation. And they have attached these Trojans to all of my Adobe files and other documents like backups to my websites, my backups. They're destroying evidence and my backups, which is evidence. And so I will show you what they're doing. This, by the way, I know that you have to let your computer download this video in order to see this clear. So it might take a few minutes to see this. But here is the Chrome browser extensions that's 98 pages long. And so they're redirecting my traffic, and here's the script for it. Here is the script for the fancy box keylogger that they installed. And I was able to find this because it was in my trash can. This either was installed on the 23rd or July 30th. I've got several intrusions on the 30th, and here is a class ID, whatever that is, in this. I am sure if somebody knew how to read this, they would find out who's keylogging me. But my machine has tons of evidence. Here is a script with somebody's email on it. Michael Dowling from GitHub, MT Dowling. And he's probably the one that wrote this for the person that ordered it. A lot of these licenses that come out of MIT are, they're like a cloud source. And I believe they probably hired somebody to do that. This is that Michael Dowling. So whatever Guzzle MD5 is installed into my site, and there he is, which I think is interesting. Here is something else this guy installed. Updraft, an Updraft remote location so that he can upload all of my files. And he has done that based on what was in the trash. Here, it's just more PHP script that they used to steal my data. They're keylogging me. Now, oh my God, guys, this is just fucking awful. And then what they did was attach this Gen2 letter. I don't know if you can see it because you got to let it download. But this says Gen2 letter 01, this kind of file. These were mostly Adobe files, and they attached a Trojan to all of my images, probably to steal them. I have licensed these images. And there's multiple images here. But this one right here is very interesting. This says London. I had London.Viajes. London.Viajes was one of the first ones I purchased. And it's gone from my account. And this document was sitting right in the middle of my desktop when I got this hack. They did a text clipping. They did a search for London, and they destroyed every piece of evidence that I have to find London.Viajes, except for a handful, I hope. And I hope the Michigan State Police has the London documents, because they got in and erased my tracks to prove that I didn't have London. But I know I have London, and I have some third-party proof. These guys are John DeLorean me. They don't want me to start a travel company. And I'm being attacked, I allege, by Booking Group and Expedia because of this. Here is some video I took that when Travel Assets, a subsidiary of Expedia, this is Travel Assets right here. I wonder if I can zoom this. This is Travel Assets. Here is the same Travel Assets injection over in my hotels.viajes. And I'm going to hit play because I want to show you similarities here. How they've hijacked my website.
With build date. Now I have lots of build dates, but
here's when they built the first one of the injections.
This build date was June 27th, 5:55.28 or 5:55, and this one is June 27th, 5:50. Just 5 minutes apart. 5
minutes apart. These build dates for this travel asset kit, a company that is owned by Expedia, has installed Expedia script into my site.
This Travel Assets, B Travel Assets, this is A Travel Assets. They installed this one, created this one first, and then turned right around and installed it over here. The same time almost. I'm just in shock how they think they're going to get away with this.
Look at these travel toolkits. They're the same.
They're the same time, but here.
So let's go over to 458 here this time. I want to show you how the site intercept software, Qualtrics site intercept from Moz.com and Qualtrics here. Moz transformation. We have a WebKit right here where it's showing Moz transformation. Now, before we run any further, I want to show you this. Qualtrics was using their site intercept to intercept my traffic to GoDaddy. I caught them. This is my GoDaddy account that they are intercepting. Site intercept. And now site intercept is found right here in the Expedia site. This is unbelievable. And so so we have site intercept and Moz transformation here.
Transform. WebKit transform.
Let me move a little faster.
Is what they've been using with me.
So we have the website
intercepting my data. That's a great find.
It couldn't
Let's
be
do a
any more
WebKit
clear that
transform
they're
over here.
injected with Moz.com WebKits to transform my data over to Expedia. They are domain shadowing. Here's a WebKit transformation. This,
Again, these would be.
let me go over to 919 here.
Um,
Here we have a travel
so let's keep
asset
on going. We are going to
injection
go
A
with
and
build
A.
date. Now I have lots of build dates, but
Sorry.
this travel assets, B travel assets. This is A travel assets. They installed this one, created this one first, and then turned right around and installed it over here. The same time almost.
5 minutes apart.
I'm just in shock.
So they have taken over my hotels.viaje site. Now I've taken the site down last week because I'm tired of them making probably $500,000 a month off of it or more. But my sites are being overtaken by Expedia, and this is proof right here. It couldn't be any clearer. And I'm being hacked. I'm being hacked with keyloggers, browser redirects, and they destroyed 70 of my sites now. This is wrong. It's illegal. And how can you let a major company attack one U.S. citizen? And these are two companies I allege that are attacking me, Booking Group and Expedia. And this is proof right here. It couldn't be any clearer. It couldn't be any clearer that this is going on. We've got to do something about this. And they're using Quadranet and the Shark Tech network to inject their script into my servers. Oh my God, you guys. This is on its face world-class sophisticated hacking.